Hello everyone and welcome to day 26 of our Let's Play of Don't Starve. My name is Splattercat and I'm happy to welcome you back here today. Where we had left off is we were adventuring kind of on this western edge of the map, kind of looking around and seeing what there was to see, although it looks like I'm about to get stuck in a dead end again, so that's definitely kind of a disappointing occurrence, but I'm really not sure how to continue in this situation. I mean, I'm a little terrified to run around out here in the swamps because of the way our last Let's Play ended, but I am going to brave the storm, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to say screw it, and let's see if we can find some treasure. So let's do it. Oh, God. Chester, no! Watch out, Chester. Chester, don't do it. Don't be a hero, Chester. All right. So let's take a look and see from all these things we don't have uncovered. And Chester just got smacked by a tentacle, and that thing just upgraded to a level 3, and you can see here that it does expand, kind of like the creep from StarCraft. So that is going to be an issue that we're going to have to contend with, and it looks like, well, let's cut right, and we're going to see what happens. And Chester? Oh, Chester, you buffoon. No! Chester! Beautiful Chester. Dear God. I should have known this was a mistake. I should have left him at home. He wasn't ready for this kind of combat. He just wasn't ready. I gotta stop getting greedy with these hits. Come on. Come on. You big, smelly, purple bastard. I'll have revenge for Chester if it's the last thing I do. Oh, man, there's so much treasure on the ground. I'm not sure what I should take. Alright, so let's dispose of the BS treasure right now. The stuff that we don't really need, and we could actually combine those stacks of logs there. The honey, damn. So we are in a situation. The razor we can leave and we can make another one of. The boards are pretty much indispensable. So, God, what am I gonna do now? What the hell am I gonna do? So I guess I'll get rid of the stuff that I could otherwise recreate with like one flint or whatever. And I don't know how many saplings is that. All right, we don't need that many saplings, so screw that. We'll grab the boards and the honeycombs. And you know what? Let's head home. That was actually a major game setback. A disappointing setback, to say the least. That's a situation that leaves me a little bit speechless, because now our storage system becomes that much more dire. Now, oh God. You gotta be kidding. Are you serious? Oh, come on, Tentacle. I will destroy you and your kind for what you have done to Chester. That's right, get yours, buddy. It's on now. I will slay you and take your spots and use them for stuff. Go for the eyes. He doesn't have eyes. You too, Tentacle. No, actually, the main reason I'm doing this is because I would like to get a few more tentacle spikes, and I think I've got the rhythm kind of locked down so that I don't get myself eaten to death here, and as I say that, I stop focusing just long enough to get smacked in the face. But luckily, our football helmet seems to be absorbing a lot of the damage. God, I want to carry that extra tentacle spike, but I don't know what to drop. We've got tons of gold nuggets, so I'm just going to drop the gold nuggets, and let's get back to base here. Let's hoorah it back to base and just hope for the best. It's definitely disappointing that we lost Chester, so bring a little tear to my eye. We got to come up with some kind of Chester memorial. Now, these swamps that are covered with these webs are definitely locations that I could get myself into trouble, and I'm debating figuring out ways to burn down all these hives. Like, this is really getting out of control at the moment. This entire area of the map is just completely inundated with spider webs. And so I'm thinking instead of saving them for farming silk later, I should just build a fire. And we'll see if we can burn the little suckers out. So there we go. We'll build a fire here. And there we go. So before this gets much worse, what I'm going to do is jump in the wormhole. We're just going to take off. God, okay, it won't let me jump in the wormhole while there's dozens and dozens of spiders about. What are those ones doing? Are they, like, sleeping? I don't get what they're... I guess they must be sleeping. They're sleeping through the catastrophe. It's so horrible that they can't bear to open their eyes. So, I think that's exactly... They're sleeping. Oh, master of fire and death, why have you done this to us, our peaceful people of spiders? Peaceful people indeed, my spidery friends. I cannot allow you to exist. Your webs are expanding too fast. You're like a virus, and you must die. So, taking a look around here, Oh, you little... Good thing It is a really good thing that I decided to pick those bushes clean. And it looks like they've made the gobbler a little smarter. He's a little more difficult to pin against a wall. Yeah. Nope, no, 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 no. I hate gobblers. I started to say I hate spiders, but I think I hate gobblers more. Alright, so we've got 8 times rot. So let's see what we can fertilize up here, because I know I left a lot of these unfertilized. There we are. And in the wake of Chester's death, I think we just need like a moment of silent contemplation. Maybe we can play like Candle in the Wind. Drink a relaxation wine, maybe. I don't know. This whole situation has left me like kind of sick to my stomach. I just feel like I've lost my best friend in the whole world. My best little furry chest friend. Now, we don't have to carry his eye bone around anymore. Does the eye closes when he dies? Oh, that's so sad. I've been a terrible owner. I'm sorry, Chester. I needed you to carry my stuff. It was necessary. Wherever you are now. Rest in peace, noble Chester. Rest in peace. And so let's run up to our chests up here and see what we have stashed away. I am going to need ropes. And what's in this chest? Do we have any more logs? No. I'm sorry, any more boards. So let's throw the tentacle spots in there. We'll throw the extra tentacle spike in there. I had to look at the definition to remember what the name was. I had a major brain fart there. It was just like, and there it went. So, let's build ourselves some more wood walls. Looks like we've got enough planks for another 24 walls. And let's get these in place. And I'll check my progress. Let me rotate here. I'm having to break my rules. I feel very naked right now in breaking my... Did you hear that? Fantastic. And this is the other problem that I've had, is that if you miss a space in between your walls, it becomes very difficult to place the next spacing. And now I'm interested in having kind of a... Let me see if I can maybe do it from another angle. There we go. Alright, and that's why rotating the camera became necessary. It's never been necessary before, but it made Splattercat change his ways. I hate changing myself. What could be worse than self-improvement? What in the hell? Alright, so they are coming. Let's get ready. Oh, and there's no monster meat. Oh, there's a little bit of monster meat on the ground. Alright, we'll leave that there and we're going to bait them and see what we can do here. I'm going to eat a little bit of food, but our armor is almost broken, so we're going to have to be really careful with this one. In fact, I'm thinking about sacrificing this other meat and dropping it to the ground. And let's do it, hounds. Let's do it. Bring your A game. They're cackling in the distance. Filthy, houndy bastards. Oh, God! Trying to attack me while I have my hands full. Beat you with a tentacle spike, fool. I almost said beat you with a testicle spike. That is an item that I definitely do not have in my control. If I had a testicle spike, we would be totally rolling in the attack power. Oh, they eat your walls. Oh, you can attack them through the... You can attack them through the walls, though. Okay. So that was my first experience in building a defensible position. Now, I am a little interested in seeing how easy these are to repair. And I'm assuming they're not too bad. So let's go ahead and drop these here. And rotate. And I wish that he did not go and stand on the spot where I wanted to place the new wall section. Now, this expansive wall may be a little difficult to defend. I'm kind of thinking I may be making my house too big, but I like extravagant things. Like, I'm going to be a little ritzy. I'm not a very ritzy guy in real life, but I'm going to be ritzy here in my encampment. So we've got a bird here who we have caught, which is excellent because we need to start getting sleep darts going. I left my razor out in the middle of nowhere, but we do have a nice little crop of monster meat here. So let's grab the monster meat, and we're going to cook it up. And you kind of, the thing I like to do with monster meat is just leave it laying around, because it seems to bait the hounds. They seem to just run straight for the meat and ignore you. I think that's probably the best strategy for taking care of them. And let's put the ropes back in the chest. And I'm going to go down and check on our good friends, the pigmen, and see just how far along they are in terms of regeneration. If they've come back, then I shall smack them to death. I shall smite them indiscriminately. We will bludgeon them like horrible human beings. These pigs have pretty fancy houses. Yeah, I find it strange that I can erect such super awesome houses for pigs, and yet the best I can come up with for my own house is just kind of a wimpy little palisade wall. But I'm not a complainer, so we're going to keep moving onwards and upwards. Now, we have a bunch of hound's teeth, and this is going to prompt me, I think, into making some hound's tooth traps. I think they're called tooth traps. Hey, back up off there. We need all the food we can get right now, considering I sacrificed my poor meat. I dangled my meat dangerously in front of the hounds in order to survive. You never want to dangle your meat in front of a ravenous animal. That's just a pro tip from Splattercat. Dangling your meat in front of large-toothed beasties is definitely not recommended. It's not a good life strategy. Now, I don't think I need to refertilize these after I fertilized them once. And as you can see over here, I've made kind of a pile of discarded log suits. Now, we made it through that hound invasion without any damage, which is great. And it looks like we've got another batch of honey ready to go up here. So I'm picking my grist. What the hell is a grist? No, I'm picking the grass that is now fully bloomed, and I'm going to steal the honey real fast. And it looks like the bees are bugged anyways. No pun intended. Well, maybe a little intended. I don't want to back off an easy joke too quickly, but the bees are bugged at the moment on that flower, so I may go over there and kill them. And you have to kind of question the manual dexterity it takes. Have you ever tried to smack a bee out of the air with a stick? It's pretty tough. Like, I remember a long time ago in high school, I got 1 point extra credit in a class because I caught a fly out of the air just randomly. It's not something I do on a regular basis, so I'm not some crazy Jeet Kune Do master, but like the teacher was watching for whatever reason, and I grabbed a fly out of the sky, or out of the air, and when I grabbed him out of the air, the teacher was like, oh my god, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen, because apparently he was really easily entertained. You jerk. Why would you punch me while I'm trying to murder you? Why won't you just let me kill you? It's a simple request. I don't understand why you won't just let me slay you. And so going back to here, we need some ropes. So let's grab some ropes and we'll make ourselves, well, we need another log suit. Never mind. So right now we're kind of just grabbing these few basic things I need. Normally I would edit this out of episodes, but the general consensus seems to be that everybody wants to see me do menial tasks. So here they are. Be careful what you wish for. Splattercat is playing this one through unadulterated, and our trap finally broke. Hold still, bunny. I won't hope for a second. Well, it may hurt for a second, but damn is it going to hurt, I guess would be my addendum to that. There we are. And so we've killed the bunnies. The bunnies are battered, beaten, bruised, and now braised. And we're going to eat that to get our hunger back up. And we're almost at the end of this day. Like, I didn't leave myself a lot of time here, which is disappointing. I'm trying to think of things that I could possibly accomplish in the last, like, 30 seconds of the day without my dear friend Chester. That is really kind of without my dear friend Chester. So we're going to chop some trees, I guess. I am woefully out of logs here. So we'll knock these down. And I should probably bait this trap with seeds. We'll see what we get out of here. There we are. And tonight, I'll probably build my bird cage, maybe, so that I can start spitting out seeds pretty rapidly. And look at that. The trap has already gone to work like a boss. We took care of business, and it looks like we caught a redbird this time. Hooray! Sorry, redbird. It's a bad day to be you. It's a good day to be me. Now, we're going to... I decorated my roadside because I felt like it would be nice if, you know, the president decided to show up, or any other enterprising individual would be like, wow, this guy's kind of classy. He's got a wooden spiky fence tied with ropes and trees that line his walkway. And I was actually pretty disappointed that I couldn't dig this road out. I had really wanted to, because in the previous patch you could dig roads out and you could place them as you see fit. Well, now that the whole game revolves kind of around wormholes, I was really hoping that I would be able to dig up the roads and kind of make main thoroughfares running through my city so that I could get places quicker, so I could kind of connect the dots between the places I really want to be. And with the Super EX Speedy Boost 64-bit edition, we could just fly all over the map without ever being impeded. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. It will no longer let you pitchfork. Oh, man. It's almost dark. Crap. Let me see if I can... No! Don't eat me, Charlie. Don't eat me. I'm your friend, kind of. All right. And so... I think I'm going to cut this into a 3-day episode. I feel kind of guilty for doing really short episodes. Sometimes I feel like the 15 minutes isn't enough to actually show off anything we've done here. So it puts me... There we go. So now we've got bird feathers and some more morsels. I'm just going to cook that morsel real fast and eat it just to put a dent in my hunger. There we are. Eating the morsel. And I need to drop some things on the ground here, so I'm going to be a litter bug for just a moment. We're just going to throw things everywhere because I need space for a torch so I can run up to those chests. That was an idiot move on my part, putting the chests so far up there. I should have placed them inside over here because then I could surround them with traps and things for if Krampus ever shows up. But so far, I've been able to do some pretty evil stuff, and Krampus has not showed up, so it's kind of one of those things you wonder about. Now, I completely and totally forgot what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, we're going to make bird cages, hopefully. So let me take a look at my research here and put the torch away so that we don't burn it all up. And that's going to be under constructions here. The bird cage. Oh, we need seeds. Damn it. Well, that ruins that plan. Cly Entertainment. Why do you do these things to me? Alright, so we need seeds, which I used to bait my trap, which it was a smart thought, but poorly executed plan. So what else do we have to do here? While we sit here overnight, I'm going to ask you our question of the evening. Our question of the evening here, the food that your go-to food. Like, every person has, like, a go-to food that you like to eat. Like, Planters makes this Cajun trail mix that I can't stop eating. It's, like, delicious, and if I buy a bag and I'm even remotely bored, I will find a bag, and I'm letting my torch burn out right now to tell you this, but I will let it completely and totally... I'm not even hungry, and I'll just sit there and eat an entire bag of this trail mix. It's amazing. And so your, I guess not a guilty food, but like your go-to food when you need to pass some time, or like you're just feeling like you need to consume. Just throw that down in the comments. So this our final day. I'm still a little concerned with how I should spend my day. I mean, chopping wood is not... I don't want to sit here and chop wood for hours, but really we are kind of low on wood at the moment. So here we go, chopping trees. The most entertaining episode ever. Oh my god, look at the action. Explosions! It's like a Michael Bay film. Explosions of wood. That seems like a really bad, like, porno. Explosions of wood. 13. Oh, I bore myself sometimes, and I apologize. I go off on ridiculous wild tangents. Now, we need a mission. We need a mission, and I'm trying to think of something. Our bird trap is just working fantastically. We need more seeds, though. There we go. There's our seeds. So let's make our bird cage now. Let's make our bird cage. We can do this. So we've got seeds. We're going to trade honeycomb for gold. Honeycomb for gold. There we go. Honeycomb for gold. I think we need papyrus, maybe. We need paper because we got to line the bottom. So I'm going to put... Well, that doesn't seem very nice. I need to make... There we go. Fantastic. So let me see if I can scare some more seeds out of here, because if I could get multiple bird cages, that would be even better. Now, I don't know if bird cages are... Let me see if he drops seeds. Did you poop seeds behind my fence, buddy? Nope. No poop seeds. So let's research papyrus real fast. Something I haven't gotten around to, so we'll prototype it. It's our handy-dandy prototype paper. How much paper do I need for a bird house? You need 2. It figures. It's always something. It is always something in my life. Now, poop seeds. Nope. Okay. So we have tons of honey, and we're getting a little hungry. Let me eat that real fast. Just eating honey, that has just got to be awful. Now we have extra logs, so let's make ourselves another log suit, because frankly, after the way our last episode unfolded, I just don't feel safe without log suits. And I'm going to take the ropes out of here. We'll swap them for the papyrus, and Kachowski. We got ourselves another log suit, which we will equip, and we'll take this broke-ass one over here, because broke-ass log suit, we don't love you anymore. The BALS, the balls, the broke-ass log suit. Now, what else do we have going on? I mean, I could use another chest. We seem a little full on chestature. Well, we seem a little deficient on chestature, I guess. Now, that's almost burned out. God, I don't know what I want to do right now. Let's take the rest of the day, and I think what I'll do is we'll swing down this way. And I'm really cynical right now. I'm feeling super cynical about exploration. Exploration has not been my friend. It has not been friendly. It has not been generally useful to me. These islands are quite difficult to navigate. So we're going to go take the portal we normally take for the pigmen. And on the way by, we're going to throw the ropes in here. Nope. Nope, we're full up. I should have known. So I'll just drop them on the ground. Luckily... What would be really obnoxious is if they put in, like, Project Zomboid type NPCs that ran around, like, robbing you. that would be a trip and would be definitely an annoyance. That would be an annoyance on the level of gobblers, which, as you all know, I absolutely just loathe. Gobblers make me want to just headbutt a brick to death. There we are. And we'll pop out near the pig town, and we have enough logs to make ourselves kind of a fire. I'll grab that turf just to make sure we make it through the night. Worst case scenario is we grab some random stuff that's laying around, and I don't think I've ever cut north of the pig town up here, and it looks like there's a little extension, so let's go up there and we'll see what happens. Take a little look-see, and we're going to stick to the roads as much as possible because increased travel time is fantastic. I'm actually kind of hoping they put something in the game that you can just equip and run really fast. That would be super awesome, kind of like some of the items in Terraria. And I was almost tempted for a moment just to beat that pig to death out of frustration for gobblers. But yes, that's right, I'm still thinking about gobblers. My monologue has moved on, but unfortunately I'm still thinking about gobblers. And God, I am just terrified around these. There has really got to be something that I can do about all these. Like, I tried to burn down that other one, but that almost turned into a debacle. And this debuff for speed, and they just keep getting larger and larger. Like, these things are... That creep, that's definitely... It adds kind of a kink to the gameplay, where as those things spread, it kind of makes me wonder how expansive they can get. And we've seen kind of the tip of the iceberg for how large those web kind of undergrowths can get, but unfortunately... I have no real efficient way to destroy that many spiders. Like, I don't have a pigman army right now, and I really could use one. I think that would be the best way to go to war with all those, is just to kind of gather up as many pigmen as possible and just throw down, or maybe get a small bird. I know in my last series, I had really wanted to get kind of a small bird army and just see how that goes, which I think is still kind of the plan. I should have brought a hammer with me. I could have broken down that house while I was down here. Damn it. So, the minimal exploration that we got done was definitely unfruitful, if that's a word. Is unfruitful a word? It was not lucrative. It was not... I don't even know if that's a word. Pecuniarily advantageous? I don't know. I don't think that's a word. I think I literally just made that up. Oh, and that bee is in a bad... Oh my god! It's a thingy, and it's getting eaten by bees. I'm going to take advantage of this situation to kind of just jump in on this, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to hit him with a tentacle spike, and we'll see... Oh, we killed him! What a boss. Wilson, you're my hero. Some people dream of epic battles. Some people dream of females. I dream of Wilson and his manly, manly beard. So let's build ourselves a fire here, and we will pick through the remainder of this battle. A koalefant trunk. So I guess that thing is called a koalefant. It didn't look very koala-y to me, but we slew it. We slew it in a horrible... Ted Nugent rage. We saw a new animal and we couldn't abide by the fact that it was still alive, and so we beat it to death. It gave us a huge supply of meat. God, that's fantastic. And so I think this is a great place with our slain koalefant to end the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in Camp Rumble Blankets. We haven't named the overall area yet, so if you think you have a clever name for the overall kind of topography, the overall region, this little country in which we are entertaining ourselves, feel free. Try to make it alliterative. Try to make it bounce. And with that said, I will see you guys next time. Take care out there.